My child, do not scroll past this moment. I am speaking to you, and this is not coincidence. You did not arrive here by accident, and this message is not just another voice among many. I have been calling your name, quietly, persistently, and now I am bringing my voice directly before you. There is something I need you to hear, something that real followers of mine will not ignore. You have heard many things before. You have listened to messages, sermons, and whispers in your spirit. But today, I am asking for your full attention, not half of it. I am asking you to lean in, to quiet the noise around you, because what I am about to reveal is meant for this exact moment in your life. If you choose to ignore this, you are not just skipping a video. You may be missing an instruction, a warning, or a blessing that I have prepared specifically for you. I know how easy it is to keep scrolling. I know how quickly distractions pull at your focus. But I am calling you higher right now. Real faith is not passive, and real love for me does not look away when I am speaking. It responds. It listens. It stays. So before you go any further, I want you to act. Not for this platform, but as a sign of your willingness to respond to me. Like this message, not out of habit, but as a declaration that your heart is open. Comment as a way of saying, I hear you, Lord. Share this with 3 people, because there are others who need to hear my voice just as much as you do. Hype this message so it reaches those who are searching in silence. And subscribe, not just to a channel, but as a commitment to keep showing up where my voice is being spoken. Do not treat this lightly, my child. These small actions are not small in my eyes when they come from a willing heart. They are steps of obedience, and obedience always opens the door for more of me. I am drawing your attention because something within you is ready. You may not fully understand it yet, but your spirit recognizes my voice. That gentle stirring you feel right now, that pause in your thoughts, that sense that you should keep listening, that is me. Stay with me. Do not rush this. Do not let your mind wander to the next thing. I am here, and I am speaking directly to you because I care too much to let you remain where you are. What comes next will challenge you, waken you, and bring you closer to my heart if you allow it. Listen carefully, my child. Real Christians do not ignore me when I speak, and right now, I am speaking to you. My child, I see you more clearly than you see yourself. I know the weight you have been carrying, even the things you have never spoken out loud. I have watched you wrestle in silence, trying to stay strong while questions rise within you. You have smiled in front of others, yet inside there has been a quiet exhaustion, a longing for something deeper, something real. I have seen the moments when you felt distant from me, when your prayers felt like they were hitting the ceiling instead of reaching my heart. I have seen the times you opened your Bible but struggled to focus, the times you wanted to feel my presence, but felt nothing instead. And still, you stayed. Even in your confusion, even in your weakness, you did not fully walk away. That matters more than you realize. You may have wondered if I noticed your effort, if I cared about your small attempts to reach for me. Let me tell you clearly, I saw every single one. I saw the nights you whispered a short prayer before sleep, even when you were tired. I saw the moments you chose not to give in to something you knew was wrong, even when it was difficult. I saw your heart trying, even when your strength felt small. My child, you are not invisible to me. You are not forgotten, and you are not just another voice in the crowd. You are mine. I know your name, your thoughts, your struggles, and your desires. I understand the battles within you that no one else can see, and I have not turned away from you, not even once. There are times when you have questioned your own faith. You have asked yourself if you are doing enough, if you are truly close to me, if you are really living the way you should. Those thoughts have weighed on you, making you feel uncertain and sometimes unworthy. But listen to me carefully. Your journey with me has never been about perfection. It has always been about relationship. I am not measuring you the way the world measures you. I am not keeping a list to condemn you. I am looking at your heart. And your heart, even in its struggles, is still reaching for me. That is why you are here right now, listening to my voice. That is why something inside you refused to scroll past this moment. You are not here by chance. I drew you here because I know you are ready to hear me more clearly. You are in a season where I am calling you deeper, not because you have failed, but because you are chosen. I am inviting you into something greater, something more real than what you have experienced before. Do not let your doubts convince you that you are too far away. You are closer to me than you think. Even now, as you listen, I am near. I am speaking, not to condemn you, but to remind you that you are seen, you are known, and you are deeply loved by me. My child, listen closely, because what I am about to reveal will separate truth from comfort, and life from routine. Many say they believe in me. Many claim my name, speak my words, and surround themselves with things that look like faith. But I tell you this with love and clarity. Real faith is not passive. Real Christians do not ignore me when I speak. It is easy to hear my voice and do nothing. It is easy to feel a moment of conviction and then return to what is familiar. But that is not the relationship I have called you into. I did not create you to be a listener only. I created you to walk with me, to respond to me, to move when I guide you. There is a difference between hearing and obeying, and that difference is where transformation happens. When you hear me but choose to delay, to question endlessly, or to ignore the quiet nudges I place in your spirit, you begin to drift. Not because I have moved away from you, but because you have chosen not to follow when I lead. My child, I am not asking for perfection. I'm asking for responsiveness. I am not looking for someone who gets everything right, but for a heart that says, "Yes, Lord," even when it is uncomfortable, even when it requires trust. This is what sets apart those who truly walk with me from those who only stand at a distance. You may have thought that small moments do not matter, that ignoring a gentle prompting is insignificant. But I tell you, those small moments are where your faith is proven. When I whisper to forgive, to let go, to step out, to turn away from something, or to move closer to me, your response shapes your spiritual life more than any words you speak. Do not harden your heart to my voice. Do not become comfortable with delay. I am speaking to you not to burden you, but to awaken you. Because when you truly respond to me, you step into a life that is alive, guided, and filled with my presence in ways you have not yet experienced. This is your moment, my child. This is where you choose what kind of faith you will live. Will you be someone who hears and moves, or someone who hears and says the same? And as my voice is reaching you right now, I am also reaching others through this very message. I am using willing hearts to carry my light further than they can see. So hear me when I say this. When you choose to support what is spreading my truth, you are not giving to people, you are sowing into souls. I am stirring your heart even now, and if you feel that pull, it is not coincidence. It is my invitation. When you release your seed, you help this message become a river that flows into dry places. You help my word become bread for someone who is starving for hope. Remember my promise. I multiply what is placed in my hands. As you give, it shall be given back to you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. This is not about obligation, it is about obedience. So act, my child. The PayPal link is in the description, and the QR code is placed before you in each video. Do not hesitate when I am prompting you. Step into this moment and give as I lead you. Real Christians do not ignore my voice, and right now, I am calling you to respond. My child, I speak to you now with love, but also with truth that you cannot ignore. There have been moments when you heard me clearly, yet you chose comfort over obedience. There have been times when I placed something on your heart, and instead of responding, you delayed, hoping the feeling would fade or the responsibility would pass. I saw it all, not with anger, but with a desire to guide you back to what is right. I do not correct you to shame you. I correct you because I love you too much to let you settle for less than the life I have prepared for you. When you ignore my voice, even in small ways, it slowly builds distance. Not because I leave you, but because you begin to follow your own direction instead of mine. You have allowed distractions to take my place at times. You have given your attention to things that do not strengthen your spirit, while the moments meant for me were shortened or overlooked. I understand the world around you is loud and demanding, but you must understand this. What you consistently give your attention to will shape your heart. There are also areas where you have justified your delay. You have told yourself, I will do it later, or it's not that important right now. But obedience delayed is still obedience withheld. And every time you choose delay, you train your heart to respond less quickly to me. That is not the path I desire for you. Yet hear me clearly, my child. I am not here to condemn you. I am here to call you higher. You are capable of more than partial obedience. You are capable of a life that is fully aligned with my voice. I have placed my spirit within you not for confusion, but for clarity, not for hesitation, but for movement. Do not ignore the small convictions I place in your heart. When I nudge you to speak, to stop, to give, to pray, or to turn away, it is not random. It is intentional guidance. And every time you respond, even in something small, you strengthen your connection with me. I am asking you now to examine your heart honestly. Where have you been resisting me? Where have you been choosing what is easy instead of what is right? Do not hide from these questions, because within them is your growth. You do not need to fix everything at once. You only need to start with one step of obedience. One yes to me can begin to change everything. And I am ready to meet you in that step, to strengthen you, to guide you, and to walk with you as you grow. Come back to alignment, my child. Not out of fear, but out of love. Not because you are forced, but because you trust me. I am still speaking. I am still guiding. And I am still inviting you into a deeper, more faithful walk with me. My child, do not let what you have just heard weigh you down. Let it lift you. I am not speaking to you to remind you of where you have fallen short, but to show you how close you are to rising. There is strength within you that you have not fully recognized yet, and I am the one who placed it there. You may feel weak at times, unsure of your ability to follow through, uncertain if you can truly live the life I am calling you into. But listen to me carefully. You were never meant to do this on your own. I am your strength. When you feel like you cannot move forward, I carry you. When your resolve feels small, my power within you is more than enough. I see your desire to do better. I see your heart wanting to respond to me more quickly, more fully. That desire is not coincidence. It is evidence that I am already working within you. You would not long for change if I had not already begun transforming your heart. Do not be discouraged by the times you hesitated in the past. Those moments do not define you. What matters is what you choose now. Every new step of obedience is a step closer to the life I have prepared for you. And I am with you in every step, guiding you, strengthening you, and reminding you that you are never alone. Even when you feel like no one understands your journey, I do. Even when others cannot see your internal battles, I see them clearly. And I am proud of you for continuing, for staying, for not giving up when it would have been easier to walk away. That matters deeply to me. My child, I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to be willing. A willing heart can be shaped, guided, and strengthened. A willing heart opens the door for my presence to move freely in your life. And you, right now, have that willingness within you. So lift your head. Do not stay in guilt or doubt. That is not where I want you to remain. I am calling you into confidence, not in yourself alone, but in me within you. When you trust me, you will find the courage to act, the strength to obey, and the peace that comes from walking in alignment with my voice. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. You are not too late. I am still writing your story, and I am not finished with you. There is more ahead, more growth, more clarity, and more of my presence waiting for you as you continue to respond. Take this moment as a turning point, not as a burden. Let it remind you that you are capable of more because I am with you. And as you move forward, remember this: you do not walk alone. I am with you, strengthening you, guiding you, and leading you into something greater than you have known before. My child, when you choose to listen to me and respond, you are not stepping into uncertainty. You are stepping into my promises. I do not call you into obedience without also preparing the path before you. Every instruction I give you carries within it the provision, the guidance, and the peace you will need to walk it out. You may wonder what will happen if you truly begin to respond to me without hesitation. You may question if you will lose something, if it will cost you more than you are ready to give. But hear me clearly, you do not lose when you follow me. You gain what truly matters. You gain clarity where there was confusion. You gain peace where there was unrest. You gain direction where there was uncertainty. I have promised that those who seek me will find me. Not partially, not occasionally, but fully. When you choose to respond to my voice, you will begin to recognize my presence more clearly in your life. What once felt distant will become familiar. What once felt silent will become steady and guiding. My child, I am not a distant father watching from afar. I am actively involved in your life. I go before you, preparing the way. I walk beside you, guiding your steps. And I remain behind you, protecting you from what you cannot see. When you align yourself with my voice, you step into a covering that cannot be replaced by anything in this world. There will be moments when obedience feels difficult, when trust feels stretched, when you do not immediately see the outcome. But this is where faith grows. This is where your relationship with me deepens. You are learning to trust not what you see, but who I am. And I am faithful. I do not change my mind about you. I do not withdraw my love when you struggle. I do not abandon you when the path becomes challenging. My promises remain steady, unshaken by your circumstances. When I say I will guide you, I will guide you. When I say I will provide, I will provide. When I say I am with you, I mean it in every moment. Trust my timing, my child. There are things I am doing behind the scenes that you cannot yet see. There are doors I am opening, connections I am arranging, and lessons I am shaping within you that will prepare you for what is ahead. Your obedience today is connected to blessings you have not yet experienced. Do not rush ahead of me, and do not fall behind in hesitation. Walk with me. Step with me. Listen and respond. This is where peace lives. This is where purpose becomes clear. You are safe in my hands. You are secure in my plan. And as you continue to respond to my voice, you will begin to see my promises unfold in ways that will strengthen your faith and remind you that trusting me is never in vain. My child, this is your moment to respond. Not tomorrow, not later when it feels easier, but right now. I have been speaking to your heart throughout this message, and you feel it. You sense the stirring within you, the quiet conviction, the gentle pull drawing you closer to me. That is not coincidence. That is my spirit inviting you to act. Do not let this moment pass you by. So many times, you have felt this before and told yourself you would respond later. But later often becomes delay, and delay becomes distance. I am calling you out of that pattern. I am calling you into immediate obedience, into a present and living response to my voice. Right now, where you are, I want you to turn your attention fully toward me. Set aside every distraction, every wandering thought, and come into this moment with me. You do not need perfect words. You do not need a perfect plan. You only need a willing heart. Speak to me, my child. Even if it is simple, even if it is just a whisper. Say, Lord, I hear you. I choose to respond. I give you my yes. That yes, even if it feels small, carries power. That yes opens the door for me to move more deeply in your life. If there is something specific I have been placing on your heart, do not push it aside any longer. If I have been asking you to let go of something, begin to release it. If I have been calling you to step forward in faith, take that first step. If I have been drawing you closer into prayer, into my word, into time with me, start now. Not perfectly, but sincerely. You may feel unsure of what comes next, and that is okay. You do not need to see the entire path. You only need to take the next step I am placing before you. I will guide you from there. I will meet you in your obedience and reveal what you need when you need it. This is how your relationship with me grows, not through intention alone, but through action. Every time you respond, you strengthen your ability to hear me. Every time you obey, you deepen your trust in me. And every time you choose me in the moment, you move closer to the life I have prepared for you. Do not overthink this, my child. Do not wait for a perfect feeling or a perfect situation. This moment is enough. I am here. I am speaking. And I am inviting you to respond with your whole heart. Take this step with me. Let this be the moment you stop delaying and start moving. Let this be the moment you shift from hearing to doing, from knowing to living. I am ready, my child. I am with you. Now respond. My child, rest in this moment with me. You have heard my voice. You have felt my presence, and now I want you to carry this peace with you as you move forward. Do not let this message fade as just another passing moment. Let it settle deep within your heart, because what I have spoken to you is alive and meant to guide you beyond this very second. Remember what I have shown you. Real faith is not about hearing alone, but about responding. It is about walking with me daily, choosing me in the small moments as well as the big ones. You are not called to perfection, but to a living relationship with me, one where your heart remains open and your spirit stays willing. I am not distant from you. I am near. I am present in your decisions, in your thoughts, in your quiet moments, and in your challenges. As you continue to respond to me, you will begin to notice my guidance more clearly, my peace more deeply, and my hand more visibly in your life. Do not be afraid of what lies ahead. I am already there. I am preparing the way for you, making paths where you cannot yet see them. Trust me in what you understand, and trust me even more in what you do not. I am faithful to complete what I have started in you. And as this message has reached your heart, I am using it to reach many others. My word is like a seed, and when it is planted, it grows beyond what you can imagine. Right now, I am inviting you to take part in something greater than yourself. I'm calling you to sow into what is feeding souls. When you give, you are not losing, you are releasing life. Like seeds falling into fertile ground, your giving becomes a harvest of transformed hearts, renewed minds, and restored lives. I have said that those who sow generously will reap generously, and I am speaking that promise over you even now. Do not ignore this prompting, my child. This is a sacred moment. As you respond, you align yourself with my work, becoming a vessel through which my light continues to spread. The PayPal link is placed in the description, and the QR code is before you in each video. Step into obedience and give as I lead you. I see every seed you release, and I bless it. I multiply it. I return it to you in ways that go beyond what you expect: peace in your heart, provision in your life, and a deeper connection with me. This is not just an act of giving. It is an act of faith, an act of trust, an act of partnership with me. And I'll go forward with peace, my child. Carry my voice with you. Walk in obedience. Stay close to me, and do not ignore when I speak again. And before you leave, remain connected to where my voice is speaking. Like this message, comment as your declaration of faith, share it with 3 people who need to hear me, and subscribe so you do not miss what I will speak next. Stay close, stay listening, and stay ready. I am with you, always.